Welcome back to the Grey Matters channel, here where we chat through things that are happening in South Africa and things that you probably need to know about. Well, this past week has been pretty hectic, pretty crazy, and you probably know the good news by now. Malema has been found guilty, not for hate speech, not for incitement to violence, not for his racist chants, not for stealing millions of bucks from VBS, not for supporting terrorists over the years, terrorist organizations over the years, nope. But for firing an assault rifle in a public space back in 2018. Slim van sy baas, Juju neer, shoot the gun, now you're done. 6 charges in total, people, and he's found guilty on all counts. Julius, jou ou doring, as we used to say in the army, HKGK, kryf jou boeta, my ma het gebak. He took the rifle from his bodyguard, Adrian Snyman, and 7 shots fired into the roof of a stadium at a celebration. Counts of ammo possession, reckless endangerment, failing to take precautions, and the upper limit of all these sentences on each count could get very real for this one Juju Malema. Like a couple of 15-year concurrent sentences perhaps. He claims, go figure this one, that was a toy gun, Your Honor. Pull the trigger, the cell gets bigger, Juju. Meanwhile, his bodyguard Adrian Snyman, a whitey, walks free. Figure, EFF claiming racism, you think? Claiming injustice, you think? Saying Julius is now a victim of a new apartheid court system. Ish. Anyway, Malema took the firearm from his bodyguard Adrian, so Adrian was found not guilty. There's a video doing the rounds, you might want to get your hands on it and go and look at the incident yourself. Go and check it out. So the judgment's done, but the sentencing is only happening in January, 23rd of January, I think, next year, which is quite disappointing, really. We would have thought that some swift justice would have been at play here, right? I'm wondering, though, what will happen between now and then. We've got a couple of months before the sentencing is passed. Hold on to your hats, guys and girls. I think it's going to get a little bit interesting here. And cue a new chant, Julius. Boom boom, jail room for you, Buddha. We should get that Kifness dude to write a new song for him. I think he probably has by now. So, what do you think? Folks, do you think Julius is actually going to do some time? If convicted of all counts, he could get anything from sort of like 5 years to 15 years if the sentences all run together. But this is South Africa, man, and light sentences are on the order of the day. They're quite common. So perhaps we'll get a fine, perhaps we'll get a suspended sentence, or both, who knows. It's quite possible. I also think that this is quite a politically sensitive matter. We've got millions of EFF supporters keenly watching what's happening to this case, no doubt. And the authorities, I wonder if they would then pass down a more lenient sentence because of this political sensitivity. What's the realistic outcome here? Probably a few years, maybe a fat fine, maybe both, who knows. I hope it's both. What do you think will happen to the EFF should Julius get to prison? EFF is heavily dependent on one man, this man, Julius. Without him, I think there's going to be lots of internal squabbles, a lot of internal fighting happening, loss of direction is almost probably guaranteed, I think. Total meltdown is likely, and then the EFF is probably toast. You see, the EFF, like many other political parties out there, exists because of one man. One man. Remove that man and the whole thing gets the speed wobble. Internal chaos, internal fighting, confused supporters don't know what to do, where to cast their votes. And I think the same is true for the MK, Mkhonto weSizwe, which all revolves around one man, and his name is Jacob Zuma. This man's getting old, he won't be around forever. You've got the same old story going to play out there. Wherever leaders leave, die, or are jailed, the faction collapses. It either splits, collapses, dwindles, fades away. So the reality of these one-man parties globally, went and did some research on these kind of stats. So the political parties built entirely around one charismatic leader, they rarely survive. Once that person is gone, they shut their doors. The global tendency is that between 70 and 80% of such parties either collapse, fragment, fade into irrelevance within 5 to 10 years, which is a heck of a long time, but it is the global statistic. Some survive if they can very quickly replace a new charismatic leader with a new one, but it's rare. I'm not sure who the EFF or the MK have in its wings at the moment, should both of those leaders cease to be. So the key takeaways here for me is that parties that revolve around one person rarely outlive their founder, as it were, unless the institutional structures and the ideologies or broad grassroots support exist beyond that personality. I don't see it myself. No one is above the law, Juju. In this crime-infested country of ours, politicians should not be exempt from prosecution. So well done to the courts of law. I listened to some of it online. It was very dreary. I'm not a lawyer, thank goodness. I think I've more exciting things to do in life. But well done to the judiciary that have found this man, this corrupt, racist man, guilty. He deserves the harshest sentence. Just such a pity, man, that we have to wait until January. What I'd like to see is more concrete steps taken against and investigations into this VBS and the millions and all the other corrupt charges that this man has been involved with, or allegations are. And also the same, one down, many to go. Keep going, judiciary in South Africa. We have many more corrupt politicians and many parties out there, black and white, that need to go down, just like Juju has. Anyway, hit the like button, hit the subscribe and ring the bell so you're always in the loop what's happening here on The Grey Matters. Leave a comment. Good to hear from you all. Until next time, cheers, possums.